What you want to do is become that person so that when you lose that Lamborghini, it's not that Lamborghini you identify with. You identify with that mindset of the person that has these things. What is up? Quasi here. And today I want to talk to you about why meditation isn't working out for you. Now, it's around 8 a.m. here in Boston, and I've decided to start waking up at 5 a.m. because apparently there are great benefits to it. And it's only been 2 days, but I just wake up at 5 a.m., do my yoga, do my spiritual practice, and I go about my day. And it's been proving to be going very well so far. But anyway, today I want to talk to you about why meditation or whatever spiritual practice that you've been doing up until now hasn't really been working. Now, before I begin, I want you to understand that anything that you do in life must have a purpose to it. And whatever spiritual purpose that you have behind doing your meditation, you must know it first. Because if you don't know what you want, how are you supposed to get it? So, what I want to talk about is the act of meditation itself. You see, mistakenly, we think that meditation is just sitting quietly, closing your eyes and trying to think about nothing. But it's so much more than that. You see, when you meditate, it's like getting into a certain state of mind. And when you meditate just only one thing, like first thing in the morning or whenever it is that you do your 10 minutes of the day, that's 10 minutes out of an entire 24 hours that you're just consciously sitting there quietly. So meditation itself becomes like a little gimmick that you do. And that's where the greatest problem lies. See, it's like having a carrot every single day and expecting to get skinnier. Even though you're having tons and tons of burgers and fries and other junk foods throughout the day. Do you see what I mean? If you just meditate at one point during the day and you live the rest of your life like it's not a meditation, you overburden yourself and you don't know how to deal with that pressure of life, then it just becomes like having a carrot and eating burgers for the rest of your day. Now, what I want to talk to you about right now is the use of meditation for spiritual evolution and to up your manifestation powers, because that's all I focus on. So, meditation becomes like your life. You live your life in a meditation, and once you start to live your life in a meditation, you start to become that very thing that you wish to manifest in your life. Now, what does that mean? Well, there are basically 3 frames of mind you can come from when you're manifesting something. There is the frame of having, there is the frame of doing, and there is the most powerful frame of all, which is being. What we mistakenly think is that if we just desire to have something, then we'll become that person. But our ultimate goal is to become that very person that has that Lamborghini, that woman of your dreams, that mansion, or whatever it is that you want to manifest in your life, that 4.0 GPA. So what you want to do is become that person so that when you lose that Lamborghini, it's not that Lamborghini you identify with. You identify with that mindset of the person that has these things. So it can be generated from a more spiritual place again and again and again, even if you lose it. Because the circumstances of life are very erratic. Anyway, going back to the idea of meditation, you want to maintain a meditative state throughout the whole day. And how do you do that? You just consciously become present every single hour of the day. Now, I cannot stress this enough, how important it is to just simply let things be and observe the thoughts in your mind and just become present every hour of the day. If you have to set an alarm on your phone to remind you every single hour of the day, so be it. But that's the only way you can eliminate the hamburgers throughout your day, just by remembering to become a little bit more present, whether it be for 1 minute or 2 minutes. Just look at your hands. Look at your skin and just observe things as it is. Okay, so that's how you stay in a meditative state throughout the day. Now, what I want to talk to you today about is also the greater implications of meditation on your manifesting capabilities. Now, what I mean by that is whenever you do something in life, you have a goal with it. And whatever goal it is that you have, it's set in your mind, and it's like you're a mechanism that strives to achieve that goal. So as human beings, we're goal-striving mechanisms. We set goals, we achieve them. And that's a beautiful thing, because this literally means you can take control of your reality. So when you get to choose what your reality is, then you become a manifester. Now, I want to share with you the key principle behind meditation. Now, if you're like me and you use meditation as a form to increase and to evolve spiritually, then what must happen is you must know what you want with meditation. So what do you want with meditation, and why do you want that thing? So once you know your what and your why, the how just falls into place. It doesn't matter what the process is, it'll just come to you one day out of the blue. As long as you're very, very clear about what you want and why do you want it. For example, if I want to manifest a particular thing into my life, I actually sit down and meditate upon it until I get it, or until some sort of progress shows itself. So you can literally do a mindful meditation in visualizing. So a visualization meditation where you just sit down for 10 minutes or however long it is, you sit down and you just meditate on that one thing you want in your life right now. Now, why do we do that? Think about it this way. When you go to the gym and you start to take up a new diet, do you have a goal in your mind? And what is that goal? Basically, once I start going to the gym, I want to manifest, let's say, losing X amount of weight. My goal in going to the gym for the next X number of weeks is I want to lose Y amount of weight. And in order to lose that weight, I set the intention before going to the gym that today I'm going to the gym with the intention to lose this much weight by the end of my program. And what happens is once you start to adopt this intention mindset, and before you do anything, you set an intent about it, then your mind literally just aligns to that goal. And that practice you're doing, the doing frame that you're coming from, actually aligns to your being. So I want you to think about the person who has already the things that you want. Who is that person? And when you visualize becoming that person, the person that has a Lamborghini, and the person that has the partner of their dreams. How would they walk? How would they act? And also start doing the things that person would do. So when you be and you do, then you manifest things into your life much more quicker than if you just focus on having. Because having is just a desire-focused mechanism. And once you focus on desire, then you know that you're just going to be blocking energy, because desire itself means that you do not already have that thing in your life. Now let's get very clear on why we're meditating. First of all, understand the principle of being, doing, and having. Second of all, understand the principle of knowing what you want and why you want it and becoming very clear on it. And third, understand the principle of setting intentions before you take action. And let's talk about that third thing for a little bit more. So once you set an intention, what does that mean? Well, before I go to the gym, like I mentioned, I'll set an intention. I'll say, today I'm working on increasing my bicep size by X amount of inches. And I'll keep doing that every single time before I go to the gym until it actually happens. So you're becoming very clear on your intentions, and there's no desire to it because you're just setting the intention and taking action on it. And also, what we want to do with that is before you actually meditate. So the next time you meditate, just set the intention before you meditate. Clap your hands, snap out of it, set the intention. Now, once you do something like this, just clap your hand and set the intention. What happens is you basically create a sort of snapping into reality kind of thing. So you just make that intention so powerful and you anchor it with a sound. And what happens is the next time you clap your hands, it becomes an even more powerful process because your mind's already trained to know what's happening right now and how to align yourself with that intention that you've set. So that action becomes more and more purposeful towards your intent. So you can get either towards your intent or away from your intent. There are things you do that get away from your intent and things you do that get towards your intent. And we want to minimize things that get us away from our intent and maximize things that get towards our intent. So again, to reiterate my point, we don't want to be eating hamburgers throughout the whole day and having a carrot in the morning thinking it's going to make us skinny. We want to live our life like a meditation. So you want to be present throughout the whole day, or whatever it is that you do, you want to be visualizing a little bit. So you want to be setting your mind to your intention all throughout the day. And also, you don't just meditate here and there. You meditate until you actually get that thing that you want, and it's actually showing some progress in your life. So just like that, you don't train your left bicep one day and your right bicep the other day. You focus on training it until you get the result in the size that you want. So you focus on training your arms until you get the result that you want. And anyway, that's all. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope it has helped. I'm growing a massive Facebook group where I'll be sharing all of these techniques and answering your personal questions. So if you want to join, click on the link in the description below, and see you next time. Peace.